breast on treatment, but that finishes on the 25th of June, and then I'm free. But I still take a tamoxifen, and I take that for the next 10 years.
And 7 of those will be spent cycling around the world, raising money for the charity that saved her life. Gabby O'Hare knew from her family history she stood a 1 in 3 chance of getting cancer. She was already planning her trip of a lifetime with husband Chris when she decided to get checked up with the Family History Genetics Clinic in Manchester.
I went to St Mary's, I think in the December 2016, just to talk about prevention. She then sent me to the Nightingale Centre for my first mammogram, because she said I had a 1 in 3 chance of getting breast cancer.
A mammogram led to endless tests, which a week later revealed not only precancerous cells, but the worst news, an aggressive cancer in one breast that left Gabs with what she says was an easy choice.
To be honest, it wasn't that tough, because in my head I knew somewhere down the line I was going to do it as prevention. And then when he told me it was already in one breast, it was a no-brainer really to get them both removed. And then I was equal as well. Body was equal.
That giggle typifies her attitude. She eschewed all suggestions of breast reconstruction. The extra surgery and recovery time, she said, would mess up their plans for their world trip. 100,000 kilometres in 7 years. Meticulously planned, but now with an added dimension. The goal, to raise £300,000 for Prevent Breast Cancer, the only charity of its kind, and it's based at Wythenshawe's Nightingale Centre and in continual need of funding.
I think it's just me, and I think that's what's kept me going through all my treatment, is knowing that I can get back on my bike and I can go and cycle and do what I love, travelling, and also be raising money for Prevent Breast Cancer. So I think all the way through my treatment, it's like I've got to do this because I want to cycle again.
The pair are experienced adventurers and will take in dozens of countries. The plan has kept husband Chris occupied through some tricky times.
We're currently training in Spain from a converted prison van. We both fly back every 3 weeks from Spain to Manchester because Gabs is still having a treatment at the Christie. But then we also come here to prevent breast cancer in Wythenshawe.
They'll go through Europe, Africa, India, every stand including Kazakhstan.
Then getting into China, Mongolia, South Korea, Japan, then through China.
The mileage per week, you could say you might be averaging 500 a week.
To Malaysia, then we go over to Australia, New Zealand. I'm getting good at my geography now.
But it depends on the terrain. If we're in mountainous areas, it's going to be a lot slower. Again, planning in certain countries, it depends on the visa. You might only be allowed 30 days.
When we're living from our bikes.
And going through all these different countries, different climates.
Yeah.
And
we've got a tent, so we're living from our tent. We're not just doing hotels. So we've got tents, sleeping bag, washing up bowls, table chairs, kitchen sink, yeah.
And we've not even mentioned Everest. No kidding. Chris wants to linger in Tibet and take on the summit. Gabs is considering it too. This is a woman still on cancer treatment, both breasts off in the last 12 months, lymph node surgery and 10 years worth of medication still ahead.
You only live once, don't you? So just go for it. That's what I do on everything. Just go for it. Just do it.
and I think after everything what we've both been through since Gab's been diagnosed, climbing Everest, it's nothing compared to everything we've been through.